Alright, y'all. Um, Going over another email real quick. So this subscriber, wrote me in this long email, pretty much asking me, what are some signs that that they can look for, that so they can tell that their ex is pretending to be over them, even though they might be gone and all that stuff like that, you know. But don't you know, sometimes they leave from you and they jump into your other off-brand relationships, and they can be pretend to be happy as an illusion. So let's go ahead and jump into some signs. I took some notes on this. You know, so the first sign what they do, they show you that they pretend that they over you, and the first way you can tell and peep the signs is this: they jump into your off-brand relationships, and they trying to make sure you see it. They trying to make sure everybody see it. They want to make sure the world see them in their newfound relationship, and they're in love. Why? Because they want people to believe that they is not the problem. You is the problem. They want people to believe that they is lovable. You is not lovable. You the problem. See? They want you to see, like, look, I jump into this off-brand, not this off-brand relationship. I jump into this other relationship. I'm proving a point that I am lovable. I can keep a relationship. But this person that I'm leaving, that I monkey branch to, but they don't tell this story, they paint an illusion. But they leaving you for, it's their fault. They is them. That man, they is not lovable. They toxic. They the demon. They devils. Them, yeah, them. But in reality, that whole rebound relationship, that whole person while they there is all an image, an illusion to show the world that I'm lovable. But also it's there to get a response out of you. Another way that they pretend to be over you is this: they might be in public, around old friends, family members, whoever. They always asking about you. Always. They probably ain't see you in a year, but they always asking about you. They always checking up on you, checking up on your social media, things of that nature. Like I said in previous videos. But just because you're not in a relationship with them no more, don't mean that they're not watching and seeing and spying and asking about you. They're not fully over you. Especially if you've been in a relationship with this person for years on years on years, and you build a bond with this person. Just because they're not in a relationship with you, don't mean that bond is gone. So they're gonna ask about you. Another way they pretend to be over you, they don't return your stuff after the breakup. Like, man, when I'm gonna get my stuff back? They hold that as an attachment. So they can like, okay, well, I still got this person's stuff. It's like a reminder. Like a little reminder. They're not really over you. If they was over you, trust and believe, your stuff would be neatly folded and they would give it back to you. But they hold that stuff as a reminder and as an attachment. So that's a clear sign. They're not over you. A lot of times when y'all going through your breakup, they're freshly going through the breakup, and they act like, oh, they don't want to let go of you. So they pretend like, let's be friends. But you never in a million effing years be friend with an ex. Friend zone, simp zone. Simple as that. They want to be friends. Why you want to be friends, but you claim to God that you over me? You got this whole brand new person being over there with you, but you still want to be friends. How can you be friends with a person you done had sex with? Y'all done share intimate moments and stuff like that. Never be friends with an ex. You was their lover. When the loving stopped, that's it. Go on about y'all business. Now here's the thing about that. Some people have kids with these people, so y'all only communicate for business purposes only. That's it. There's no lovers and all that stuff. Business purpose only, and you talk to them in gray rock method only. So There's another way, moving on, you know, that shows that they pretending to be over you. The number one thing they do the most is people will jump out of a relationship with you and move very quickly into another relationship just to get a response out of you. Like, so you met this person yesterday and you already in a relationship with them today. To you it might seem that way, but keep in mind, this stuff will plan, plot, strategize. But to you, you're like, dad, you met this person 30 minutes ago, you already letting them have sex with you? You're a full-blown hoe. Keep in mind, narcissists or things of that nature, they celebrate. They love the fact of being a hoe. So therefore, Warren, yes me, I say this, let a hoe be a hoe. Now to the women out there that think I'm calling you a hoe, I'm not. Hoes can be men and women. Men do hoe activity too, so if you do hoe activity, what that make you? So therefore, let a hoe be a hoe. Let them go to the streets. Like I said before, two things in my life I ain't never seen before. A UFO or a hoe that wouldn't go. You don't beg nobody to stay in your life. Give them an opportunity to go. Watch a hoe go. But anyway, you know, moving on, because I got my little notes here. They always remind you, and this is how you know they pretending to be over you. They always remind you, hey, I left you. I'm with someone else now. It's over. There's no way in hell that we getting back together. You like, I didn't even ask you that. All I want to know is you gonna bring the Similac by here or not? You gonna go meet? You gonna be with me at the WIC appointment or not? I just want to know that. That's it. But you ask them something simple. So you gonna come pick up the kids today? You know I'm not with you no more. You know I left you, right? You know I'm in a whole nother relationship. I ain't even ask you that. All I ask you is you gonna drop by the, drop the car seat off. When you drop by to come get the kid, you gonna bring the car seat or not? That's it. So the real reason to keep bringing that back up to get a response, and they're not really over you. A person who's over you and happy and content with their new life, they ain't gonna do all that. They're not gonna go out the way to let you know, hey, I ain't with you no more. Man, get up out of here. We know. Ain't nobody sweating you like that no more. But moving on, they start playing those little phone games, which I call hoe games. Playing little phone games, blocking you on the phone and all that stuff like that. Then give it like 48 hours. I'm for real, time it. 48 hours. Watch you be unblocked. Because in 48 hours, their mind start wondering, what is they doing? Is I'm making an effect on them? Is they getting the point? I wonder how they feel about me blocking them. You don't respond to that. Keep in mind, a narcissist is like a little child. And they looking for their second childhood. That's all they doing. When they jump in relationships or take a whole break, that's what they call them. Relationships to a narcissist is hoe breaks because they celebrate being hoe. But when they are in a relationship, they looking for their second childhood. They looking for their little mommy or daddy, somebody that can take care of them. Because remember, they don't bring nothing to the table but sex, their body, and all they wants and commands. So don't feed into that little blocking game and feeding into their stuff. They need a response out of you, just like a little child, like a little kid. So moving on. Another thing you can tell, another way you can tell they're not really over you just yet is when you just say you stumble across their social media. Now I'm not saying go look at their social media. Don't do none of that stalking and all that stuff. You're gonna go to jail. But I'm not saying if you look at their page you're gonna go to jail. Just don't do that physical stuff. Don't do no stalking. But you stumble across their page, you see all these photos of you still up. You start seeing all of this stuff like that. But on the other hand, you got this whole brand new person over here. Don't they know that you still got my photos still up? But keep in mind, the painkiller, 9 times out of 10, they'll push over, they weak, they codependent, you know, they on their last leg and stuff like that. I get comments all the time from the painkiller, all the time. Well, we gotta be a painkiller, Warren. Why? Cause the thing is, you're a human painkiller. This person that you know getting involved with, they don't really care like that. They only using you to make their previous loved one jealous. So therefore, hence you're a painkiller. Now you falling in love with this rebound. I mean, with this narcissist, this person, but you only be used as a purpose, a pawn. That's it. They might even stay with you, Mr. Painkiller or Mrs. Painkiller, for a long period of time just to prove a point that, hey, I'm lovable, and my last relationship was so toxic, and look, I'm making this relationship work. So, Mrs. or Mr. Painkiller, you just, just a pawn in someone's dirty game. So, anyway, the last way you can tell that they pretending to be over you and they good with them acting skills is when your birthday or holiday come around, they shoot you a little text. Oh, happy birthday, happy holiday, happy whatever day. But you in your mind, you're like, Dad, should I respond back? Because I know I shouldn't respond back, because they in a full-fledged relationship over there and they appear to be happy. They appear to move on. They appear that everything in life is falling in place for them, even though they doing the same thing they doing with me, they doing with that person over there. But it's a tricky situation. But think like this. Any other time I wasn't a priority to you. So if I'm not a priority any other day to you, I'm not a priority to you on holidays nor birthday. The true meaning is this. This person dead to you. If they using someone else to get over, the feelings of you, you let that person go and do that, because that's their worst fear, being alone and everybody seeing their true colors. They care more about what people think than what you think. They want your response. They want you to suffer without them. When you're not around, they want you to suffer. But no. Put God first in your life. Let Him lead your life and guide you out of that nonsense. If you coming out of a narcissistic abuse relationship and you survive that stuff, thank God, because you winning. Now you have the opportunity to better yourself and improve yourself, get some ambition and all that stuff, and you become woke to the facts. And you'll see this person like, you know what? Even though this person this way, I'm glad I went through it. Because now it made me more smarter and woke and all that stuff. Now I know what I want. Now, on the flip side of that, a narcissist is on their side over there telling the little story too. They paint a little picture of you being abusive. Matter of fact, narcissists always lead to the name calling. They calling you, God knows what. All sorts of childish names, just to justify what they doing. See, there's a difference between name calling and calling people for what it is. See, if they do narcissistic acts and things of a narcissist, what that make them? See, now on the other side, on the narcissist side, they're going to call you hurt. They're going to call you mean. They're going to call you, they're going to call you the narcissist. And they're going to call you butthurt. They're going to call you a grown child. They're going to call you all sorts of stuff. But they leave out facts. They name calling. They use shaming language on you. Hell, they use shaming language on everybody. You don't fall for it. You go out there, be the best version of yourself. Put God first in your life. Always stay focused. And, relationships is a small thing. Use your time wisely. Study, focus, grind non-stop, and you'll be okay. Now, with that being said, this is another little video. of, showing you signs that your ex is pretending to be over you. But if they don't want to be in your life, F them, let them go. Ain't nothing you can do about that. If somebody show you that they don't want you, you don't fight to keep them. That's insanity. That's crazy. Don't matter how it goes. Remember, quick Bible story. Adam and Eve violated. They got kicked out of the Garden of Eve. God loved Satan. God had loved Adam, and God had loved Eve. They violated. He had to lay the law down. Like, okay, this is what y'all did. Okay, this is the punishment. You don't reward nobody with your presence. You don't reward nobody after they do God knows what to you. Even if you had to dump that person, leave that person, good. You don't go back in circles. Your life is not no revolving door. You is not no hamster on no little wheel be running in circles. So, stay focused, grind non-stop, purpose, ambition. Buy your passport, travel the world, venture out, see new things. This life is for the living. Don't go out there and do nothing stupid. Don't go out there and hurt yourself or somebody who don't give a damn if you alive or dead, because all they gonna do is just probably not show up to your funeral. They probably bust one tear and go on back and doing their wholeness. Don't go out there wishing karma on somebody like that. Karma don't work the way you think it do. There's a lot of people out here doing dirt to people. They ain't getting no karma like that. Your karma is forever forgiving on people, operating from love. Let them go about their business and forgive them. Let them go and don't let it happen again. Ain't no telling what might happen to them. You might go to your grave. You might go to your grave first, and that person might outlive you, and you up there spending your time waiting for karma. So with that being said, let me go. Get another call in. Take care of yourself. Peace.